So hi everyone, good evening once again. How are you all? Guys,
Fine, ma'am.
fine. So are you making filters more? Did you do the assignment one? I hope you guys would have done till now. You will get one more assignment today. Puneet, please can you make the host so that I can share my screen?
Done from my side.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Cool. So in today's session, we are going to, this is a bonus session. So you guys will be learning a lot of new things like how you can make the additional how you can use the additional features with the help of other applications. So I'll be opening the Spark Studio. We'll be creating a blank project. I have Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so before starting the new things, I want to make you all aware about the audio reactor filters that we were supposed to complete in week 2. So I'll begin with that, then we'll start making the phase filters that I was telling to that we'll discuss. So for the radio reactor filters, we'll be adding first of all the rectangle. You can fill the width and height. Make the material as flat. Let's add a LUT effect here. So I hope you guys have not forgotten how to add the LUTs. So we'll be adding fast color LUT. I'll be any of the patches. Then let's add one color LUT. This one. Okay, then we'll be opening the patch editor. Once the patch editor gets open, you have to first click on camera and extract the camera texture. Let's make it none compression. Okay, so we'll be dragging off the camera texture and LUT effect, and then we'll be extracting the material, and then let's connect camera texture, LUT effect, and you can set the color according to the requirement. So I think this is fine. Okay, so for the audio reactor filters, there are some of the audio patches that we are going to use. One of them is audio player. So what this patch is going to do is, as it says that you use this patch to combine the audio clip in your project with either of the single or multi-clip controller. So what this audio analyzer, audio player will do is we can add multiple or single clips to it, and then there is audio analyzer. For audio analyzer, you have to first edit the platform and remove the Facebook. So we'll be doing the same, and then we'll be adding audio analyzer. Now, what's the speciality of this patch is that it is going to estimate the bandwidth and the full band signal. That is, it can go max to 1, and it can be from 0 to 1. So the basically stereo signals will be mixed together, and it can be made as the mono signals. As I said, that Spark AR supports M4A instead of MP3. So there is a site where you can convert any MP3 to M4A converter. In the previous class, I have shared this link. So if any of you want, I can still share this, or you can remember it. So I'm already having a sound clip, so I'll be adding it. Let's add this one. So first of all, we'll be adding a speaker. Then we'll be adding a audio playback controller. Let's add a face tracker with face mesh. Let's make it retouching a little bit of. Okay. And we'll be dropping the camera on the patch. We need a single clip controller. Now, what is this single clip controller is? It is basically, it will function with play, stop, or loop, a single audio clip based on the trigger that is being allotted to it. So as of now, what we are going to do is we'll be connecting the front camera active to the loop. Once I'm going to attach it with loop, a pulse will automatically be generated, as you can see. And now we'll be needing the audio player. So it is used to, audio player is basically used to, it's a patch that usually combine the audio clip of your project. So we'll be combining this audio to either multi-clip or a single clip audio. So I have attached it to single clip, and then we'll be attaching it to our audio analyzer. So there are basically two things. Either you can attach to audio analyzer, or you can even attach to energy meter. This energy meter is, it is estimated that the single power, or we can say the loudness of any audio of your file will input, like the input will be either 0 or 1. So 0 will be for silence and 1 will be for loudness. This thing you have to take care. But if we use the audio analyzer, then there are different bands you can see. So with different bandwidths, the filter could go that it will have a different audio effects. So I'll be showing with both of these patches. So let's start first with the energy meter. So we have to attach the audio to the audio, and then let's attach the pack. Or else I could go with, let me add first the planes. Add material. This is the first one. Get flat. Let's add another plane. We'll be adding 5 as of now. You can either use Control D for the duplicate, or else you can just add. I'll be adding. Make sure that you select all the shader type as flat, otherwise there would be the light effect that could just make it look a different one. So we don't need realistic lights, so we'll be using the flat material itself. You can change the name of plane also. Just make it 1, 2, 3, and let's make it. Cool. So we have added the planes as well as the material. So let's work on our patch now. We'll be attaching the audio to the speaker first. Yeah, before that, make sure that you disable the mic for the microphone, because it is very important while you are recording your like sometimes what happens is music is so loud that even if you speak in your filter, you won't be able to hear your voice. So if you want that your voice should be audible, make sure that you disable the mic. Then let's add a audio patch from the speaker and attach it with the audio. And then let's attach the patch with the energy. So we'll be attaching towards the y-axis. And let's make the x and z as 1. Now what we are going to do is we'll attach the plane material texture. Oh, sorry, not texture. We'll be attaching the scale, because that's how you will be able to see how it is working. Attach it. Now you won't be able to see because we have added. Let me change the position of all the planes first. So this is 5th one. Let me pause it. Okay, let me move it more right side. And the first one is the half one. Let me disable all these first, otherwise we won't be able to see the difference. Now let's drag our audio clip. Now you could see the variations in the plane. It is getting like vibrations. This will be basically, I'll be just pausing, otherwise you won't be able to hear me. So this will be for the single clip. So if we want to attach the multiple clips, so we'll be using, instead of energy meter, let's use the player analyzer. So we'll be able to see the different bands, and we could differentiate it nicely. So let's do with the audio analyzer first. I'll be removing it, and let's take this patch. Attach to the audio, and this would be attached to speaker as usual. And for the different scalings, we'll be adding the different bands. So like for this one, let me attach to the band one. Then let me attach the other one here. So I'll be using a pack and will be attaching it to Y. Yeah, you could see that it was vibrating on the X-axis because I have attached it to X. So let me attach it to Y-axis. Then similarly, I'll be attaching it to and making X and Z value is 1. And let me make it visible. Take the scale and attach it to the vector. Then for the third one, I put the visible pack again with the y-axis and make it as 1. And let's take the scale, attach the vector to the scale. Then let's add the other one. What's the y? Let's make x and z value as 1. Take the scale. Pack. And again set it to y-axis. Make the first and z value as 1. And let's take the scaling and attach to the vector. Refresh it. And let me change the color of these so we could easily see. All right. Okay. Next one is attached to material room. Let's take it round. Okay. So let me rearrange this. Let me add a null object and let's drag all these into the null object. Okay, let me refresh it. And you could see that these are you could see that these are actually vibrating at different bands, and we could easily differentiate their like how much they have been uh, put into. So you can either select different bands, or you can even make it to z axis, and then you could x y z, anything you can make it, and just use it accordingly. So this is how the audio analyzer and the audio reactor effects have been made. Like you can make the skin segmentation, and then you can make through it. You can just resize them and make it as a like how the bar graph is being made. So like this you can make it, and it would really look good if you try the like effect with audio. And because if you want that someone is speaking and then you have to do it, then you can make it the microphone as live microphone. So like it the spark recommends that you should use headphones for the more like you could easily see that how it's being going. So even you can make it as a microphone, or you could even select any music, so you can work accordingly. I'll be saving this project and I'll send you all, so that you can just go through it, how the patches have been attached to it. Okay. So this was all about the audio reactive effect. Now, fastly, we'll move to the deformation, because again, that is really a nice topic and you'll love it. So, guys, wait, let me add a blank project, then I'll tell you all. So guys, you would have seen the filters where like fillers have been applied, that the nose is made a little smaller and the lips are made little big, and like you can attach the you would have seen the filters where like horns are there, and or eyes are made very small, or nose is very big. So all these filters usually are made with the deformation that we use. So yeah, you will be adding first the face mesh, and let's first make the deformation. So for that, the Spark provides the and face assets library, and you have to just download it from the official side of Spark. I'll be showing you all like how it looks. Face assets, just find it out. Face assets. So yeah, this I have downloaded from the official website of Spark. Then you have to drag this face mesh to the workspace. So this is the Sculpt GL. It is really like free of cost. You don't have to pay it. I'll be sharing the link so that you can easily just pen it, or if you want, I can share on WhatsApp group also. So yeah, what you have to do is there are different tools like brush, twist, smooth, pinch, drag, paint, move, etc. So you can easily like use all these things. These are basically 3D assets. So uh, let's make something. So I'll be, and even you can make it like scroll it from the mouse, so you could easily see how you are comfortable with it. So I'll be using the move, and let me this is going very drag. Okay, let's use drag. Yeah, you can set it accordingly. For me, I think this will work. And then what you have to do is you have to just import it, or you can save it as OBJ. So I'll be saving it. So you can see that your mesh has been downloaded, and then you have to drag this mesh into your workspace. It will get reloaded in a minute or more. You could do anything here, like if you want to create the horns, what I was saying, just a minute, I have to refresh it again. And let me add a face mesh again. Till then it gets reloaded here. Okay, so let's make the horns. Okay, select the drag and the drag one. Let's use the move. You can set the file accordingly. So yeah, this is looking like horns. So I think this is fine for me. I'll be importing it. Yeah, it came. So what you have to do is on the face mesh, you have to add the deformation and add this. So you could see the difference. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, you could make sure that how it works, because since I use a drag a lot, so it looked like that. We could make one more. Let's make small changes here. Okay, let me make small changes. You can increase or decrease the radius also. And then you can save it. Then you can easily drag it to your project. So like I made this small nose and fillers. So let me add this one. I'll show you the difference. You could see this. Before it was looking like this and after it looks like this. Lips and nose deformation. And then what you have to do is you can add, like if you want to add some animations or color effects or anything, you could like easily add here, and then you can save it. I'll share this file also. Now, let's learn how you can make the use of Picsart and make the filters. Like if any festive is coming, or if you want to make a wedding filter, or like your friend's birthday is there and you have to, like let's make a filter. So I have already recorded it, so just 2 minutes. I'll just play that and I'll explain you how it is going on. Let me play the video. So yeah, guys, the Picsart is a very nice tool, and there are so many like images and everything is there, which you can easily use it. And even like if you wish to make the LUTs, you can make with the help of Picsart or Lightroom, of course. So how you can make it is, first of all, you have to open the Picsart and then you have to go in the draw tool. Once you go in the draw tool, you have these assets file that I have showed, these face asset file. Just a minute, I'll once again show you all in the AR. These files in the texture you could see, these are the files that are given by the Spark itself. So what you have to do is you have to download this folder, and or you can easily like use this face, female face, or any like if you want to work on a masculine face, then you can go with it. And if you want to like make the eyelashes or like eyeshadow effect, then you could either like use this one, or you could go with face mesh. Anything will work. So I have used the face feminine for the same. So let me share it how it works. Download. And let's see this. So you have to go in the brush draw tool, and then in the search bar you could search like blush, horn, devil horns, or anything. I think this is the second video. Let me share the first one first. Where it went? Which one is this? I hope this is, no, it is for camera texture. And definitely this one. Yeah, so you have to just add this to your Picsart and wait. Let me go back. I have just added the face masculine here, and then you have to go to this draw tool. Once you go to the draw tool and click it, you will see here that there are different options. You can either paint it, or this is the eraser. this you can add the text. For example, you would have seen the tattoo filters where some text this or that is written on face. Then you can even draw the shape. So the last third one is for draw, and the last second one is for the, like, either you can add the stickers or existing photos you can add to the face mesh. And the last one is for the layers. You would have seen how in Photoshop or even now in Spark also you can add different layers. So that's how it works. I have chosen the second last and will be adding a sticker, like we will be adding some blush effect to it. So you have to search blush. You have to choose any of the blush effect which you feel that it looks good. And then you have to set it accordingly, because like here is something like uh, you have to set in such a manner that that's how it will be looking actually when you're using the filter on your face. And this is the layer options. So once you attach the blush, what you can do is you have to again click on layer, and then you have to untick, or you can say that you have to remove this face mesh effect that I have added. So then you'll be having only the blush effect. So that's how I did it. Or even like sometimes you feel that the opacity is quite high, you can decrease it, but for me it was fine, so I kept it 100. And then you have to remove the face mesh. So I have removed the face mesh, and then what you have to do is simply you have to save this file. Now just keep one thing in mind, that while saving it and while you will be sharing it to your Gmail, the file should be in the PNG format. If it's not in PNG format, then what will happen is this background will come in white color, and you won't be able to use in the Spark. So this is the thing that you have to keep in mind. Similarly, you can make or you can add different blush also. I have added one more to show you all. I'm going forward this one, and then again I went to layers and I removed the face effects, and then I'll be saving this one. So let's make this one first. So I have imported to my desktop. So these two are the files. I sent it to myself and I downloaded it. So let's use it. So first of all, just drag your files to your workspace and let's start making it. Let's make it compression is none. Let's add the face mesh. First of all, let's add the retouching effect. This is so like you can add in like whatever filter you are creating, you must add this. It make it little softness on your skin. So yeah, let's add this, and in the materials, go for the shader type is flat, and let's add a texture here. And you could increase or decrease the size accordingly. Then even if you want to add you can change the color, texture, whatever you want. Or if you want the other one, then you can add that also. And then what you could do is, like, if you want to make a filter in the background, you could keep like different lights are glowing. I have already told how to make the like you can use the color cycle so that you could see different colors on your screen. Yeah, one more thing, this thing you can instead of getting rid of this thing, what you could do is just add the material. Once you add the material, you will go in advanced render option and just uncheck the depth effect. Now you see when I'm moving forward, you cannot see that face that was coming like a weird one. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be working a little bit on patch so that a new filter is ready for us. So I was telling you about this color cycle. Let me add it. Yeah, so this, just drop it and take the color texture. Choose the blend mode as add or multiply or subtract or whatever you want. You can change the duration to 10 and 0.3. I find this. Opacity, you can keep it according to your need. And like if you don't want on your user interface, what you could do is just go to camera and go on segmentation and extract the person segmentation. I already taught you all guys, you would be knowing. Go to alpha and add the segmentation. And so this one is that only on the person you could see, just not on the background. And if you want that the effect should come on background, just click on invert. So now you could see that the effect is only in background. See. Like if you want that it should be alpha, then it would be only the effect. So that's how you could make the, you should get the ideas. And now those static text has been accepted. So what you can do is you can add a text also here, add a 2D text, or you can make the width and height and then add something here like good day or something. And if you want to add a time or date, then wait, I'll show. You could drag it anywhere if you want. For example, let's keep it here. And if you want to add date and time, then also you can do that. Just add it. Remove this text, dynamic text, and for example, day of the week. And you can change the fonts. You can even do the line spacing, for example, 20. Letter spacing, let me do is 1 or 3. Fine. And if you want to change the color, you could do it. Oh wait, we have to add first material, then only we'll be able to change the color. So let's add a material. The text. And then you can change the color of the text, and even like you could set the opacity also. And if you want that color should be, it should go with multicolor, then just attach it to color cycle. It will dynamically change. So yeah, these simple effects you can make it, and like anything you could, like if you don't want like this. So quickly I'll just explain you one more. For now I'll be disabling this too, and let me disable this rectangle also. Let's add another rectangle. Quickly, let's go to one more video, like how you can add a camera texture. Like you would have seen the filters where recording or something would be written. So let's see how you can use Picsart for that also. So you first need a blank transparent background, and then go to the sticker, add rectangle, or you could add camera effect. Something I added. Camera frame. Once you add it, you just have to save it and then you send it to yourself. For this Polaroid also I have taken to show you all. That's it you have to do. I won't take much time to watch this video. Instead, I'll try to explain you how it works. So in the texture, what we are going to do is we'll be adding this frame. Oh God, I forgot to download that recording one. Okay, wait, I'm having one more. It's new folder. Okay, let me add this. You can set the rectangle according to your wish, like if you want it, it should come down. Set it, and then you could, yeah, that's it. If you don't want this face mesh also, you can disable it. Simple. Disable instead of 50. Let me take this text. Yeah, you could just make it simple like this, or just keep it black. And one more thing I'll be explaining. I'll be disabling this, and yeah, if you want to add a like devil horns or something on your filter, then what you have to do is again go to your Picsart and write horns. You could select any of them and download it, save it. I have selected, I think, 2. And then you have to again open the Spark. And what you will do is, first of all, let me go back to the face. Now in the face tracker, right click and add a plane. It should be attached in face tracker. Wait. Cool. Let's add the material. Shader type is flat. Now let's add the horns that we have downloaded it from Picsart. Now what you have to do is just make it take like just click on pause, click on plane and set its location. You could scale it. So this is basically a plane is 2D object. If you want to make it 3D, then you have to download it from assets library, or you could, I think this is fine. Yeah, like this you can set, or if you want to change the horns, then you can replace it. And if you want to take like this one, treatment, you can take that. Again, you have to scale it. Yeah, one more thing, let's add butterflies. So you have to add a face mesh again, add a material. I'm not changing the name of material right now, but like it's a good practice, because if you are making a big project, then it becomes difficult to understand what is this material 1 or material 2. So let's add this one. You can change the opacity, or you can even change the color if you want. Blue, black, red, whatever you want, you could go for it. And then, yeah, that's it. You can, if you want to add deformation also, then again you have to just click on deformation, and then you can add the obj file that I showed you how you can add it. So that's how you can make the use of Picsart, and you can create lots of many filters, especially like if there is some festival and you want it that some frame should be there, or something like for example, the Halloween filters people are making. So you can just go on Picsart and add a face asset, and then you can search for some ghost face or something attached to the face asset, then remove the face asset from it and download it, and then you can easily make use it in the Spark. So I'll be saving this project for you all. I'll be sharing it. Um, project 4. Okay. Now let's discuss about the how you can make use of Sketchfab in Spark AR. So basically, Sketchfab is being collaborated with Spark, and you could easily find the assets, especially they make the 3D objects in the AR library. So you could easily download any of the, like, if you want to download the 3D object of glasses. Um, let me see the what I says 15,000. Okay. What about this one? Okay, so if you want to make use of this file asset, so either you can start your effect, like making your effect from scratch. You can open a blank project and start making it, or else what you can do is you just go to either face decoration or hand occluder. I'll go with hand occluder, so that we could do two things. One is we can attach a cap also, and a nice glasses. So you can make use of Sketchfab. You don't have to make the 3D object for you, like for yourself. As a beginner, you can make use of Sketchfab. So the smart way to use these file assets is just make, instead of like, because almost half of the work they have already done for you. So just go on integrated camera and delete this project, and even delete that file also. Okay, it got deleted. Go to file assets, and instead of this one, let's take another. Okay, let's take this one only as of now for learning. You could see that this Sketchfab, there's this person who has made this and made it free for you all. And let's take a cap or something. What we can take? Head, no cap. Add. Okay, let's add a hat. Cool. So what you have to do is you have to drag this glasses on face tracker, a large image you could easily see, and then you have to set those glasses. Okay. Had uploader. Oh, wait. We need to use the hat first for the this one. It went. I downloaded it here only. When it's getting downloaded, let me delete these classes first. And for the glasses, you can make use of the other asset. Because of the head occluder, you won't be able to use it on your face. So you have to take care of that. I hope it got downloaded. Yeah, you could see it fitted. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. You can even change the color of the hat. If you don't want this brown color, you could go for black. Let it be little metallic. Okay, nice. And if you want, you can add the texture or something else. If you want, you can easily add it here. So that's how you can easily make like effects using the Sketchfab 3D assets. So yeah, that's it. If you want more, you can add a rectangle. Use of skin segmentation. Go to alpha, click on skin segmentation, and click. Wait, why I am adding skin segmentation? Person segmentation. And let me choose the background. So I'll be clicking on the invert. Okay. And even like you could see that there is some blurredness. So you could even remove that from the segmentation itself. Let me add a material. Let me think what I will be adding. Instead of adding anything, I don't know how it will look, just randomly adding anything. Okay. And what else? Oh yeah, I added a face mesh here. Let me drag it above. Let me make it smooth. So yeah, you can add these things. You can add something on face if you want to. You can keep it simple also. So that's it for this one. Now the next what we are going to make is the use of glasses. And then we'll be making a recording filter and we'll be seeing how you can use the different assets from the library, AR library. So yeah, you can use the face decoration, of course. So you have to do is go to AR library, go to glasses, choose any of the glasses you want. For example, let's use this one only. Till it gets downloaded, let me delete this one. And then you have to drag it. Oh my god, so big size. Let me reduce the size of the glasses. And you can see its rotation is quite different. What you could do is you can rotate it. Want to make it little bigger, you can make it, or else that is fine. So yeah, that's what you can wait. Let me set it more. So like this, you can add the different glasses, or if you want to add anything more, you can go for it. Or if you are making world AR effects, then what you have to do is, I won't save this because you can easily make it. Yeah, for world AR effect, what you have to do is you have to download this world AR world object file and wait till it gets downloaded. Got open. You don't need the front camera for this. Back camera works fine because we have a plain tracker here. You have to delete this file and then you could go here and search for example, and let me add something. Only this much came. Okay. I think let's go ghost. Okay, so for example, this one, you can add it, or I could get anything else. Or let's add this one, scary ghost. I have to import it. And even you can make a food filters also, like you could search some food, pizza, burger, or something. Or you could have seen like how people make filters of iPhone or something, unpacking. So you can download any of the assets and make use it in your Spark library. For example, wait. Uh, we could go with, for example, this. Okay, let's make use of this one. Let me delete this. And first of all, I'll be adding that ghost to show you off. I'll be removing the ring and stop animation. Let's stop the animation. So we can add the ghost here. So guys, you will be seeing like a big ghost, and you could like either you can make, wait, the size of the ghost is quite small. Let me increase it so that we can see. Okay. And then what you can do is you can create multiple ghosts here, and then you could make use of emitter, and then you can add smoke effect, or you can even make the bats falling, this or that. Even what you can do is in the actions you can animate it like pulse, so it will be like and getting big and small. And then you could change it to either quadratic in and out. You can change the duration time, and even you can set the start and end also if you want. Like it all depends on you. So let's disable this one, and let me show you how you can make the use of these 3D assets that are available in, oh my god, files. Let me decrease the scaling. All right. You can set the size whatever you want. Even like for default, you can keep it. Even you can rotate it. Yeah. So if you think it looks cool, you can make it like that. So this is one effect. So that's how you can make use of Sketchfab and make lots of new filters. I won't save this because I think you can easily make it. So I'll be discarding it. Guys, are you understanding? Please, I need some response so that I can go further.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, of course, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the session of today? Because most of the stuffs are quite like, apart from Spark also, like you are learning how you can make use of Picsart and Sketchfab. Even you can search about Sketchfab on Chrome also, like everything is available. Next thing, do you guys want to know how this recording, like that record gets blink, how these types of filter makes? Can I show you, or it's fine? I should go with any other thing. Guys, please, I'm asking you apart from my stuff.
Yeah, ma'am, you can go with the recording wala part.
Shall I show you how you can make it? It will hardly take 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll show you. So see, I like you guys would be knowing how you can make use of what we can say PNG or videos. So there's one site that you can use. Wait, for example, you will be creating filters for Diwali, of course. So what you can do is you can find animations, because that's what you need, a video, and then you have to convert that video into PNG. Like in a form of sequence, and then you have to download it and make use it in Spark. So what you can do it, for example, I want an effect of what could be anything like a random some stuff. So there is Diwali animation video. So this is one site where you could find so many videos, but it's like the video quality is quite high, but the videos are free. You don't have to pay anything. So you could find any of the video you feel like it's good, and you can make use of it in Spark. So you can just download it and make it in PNG sequence and use it. So what I did was like I wanted to make that recording one blinking. So I was having a small video. So I just made it into the PNG sequence. You could see that these are the different sequence from 1 to 80. So let's open Spark first and jump into the new project. I have to explain one more thing, cloth segmentation, please. If I forget, you guys, please remember me. Give me a reminder, because that day I explained you skin segmentation and hair segmentation as well as person segmentation. So I think this is also important. You should know it. So sorry. What you have to do is you have to go to add object. Let's add rectangle and let's add a material. Make it the shader type is flat. In the texture, you could find the new animation sequence. You have to click it on that, and then you will be choosing the frames. So you can go on, like I have already downloaded it. Even like dust effect is also made like that only. Let me choose 32 sequence. Don't forget that in Spark you have max 4 MB, so you should take care of that also. Otherwise, you won't be able to upload a filter for Instagram. If you want to make a filter for Facebook, then no issues, because you can make up to 10 MB. So yeah, now could you see could you see me here? No, right? So what you have to do is you have to blend this. So in the blend mode, you have to select add. So could you see that live option? It's blinking and it's showing off. So what you could do is, like, if you want to add some light effects, you can add it here, or don't forget to make it compress. Let's make it compress. And what you can do is you can click on, what should I add? Okay, one more rectangle can be adding. Let's make this effect black and white. So it will look good. So I'll be going to view and show and hide patch editor. I'll be downloading the existing patch that I'm already having. Where it went? Oh, I have to again download it. Go to the patch assets, go to the shaders, and then let's go to where it is, adjust color, I think. Yes, adjust colors. Let me download it. Let me drag it. For this, you need camera texture. So you'll be going on camera, extracting the camera texture, and then you will be adding the RGBA channel to the texture, and then you'll be adding the diffusion texture. And let me change it to saturation to -1. But you could see that that camera effect went off. So let me drag this rectangle first. So yeah, you could see that now the effect is black and white. If you want to play with it, you can play also whatever you want. You can decrease or increase the size of textures, and then you can add date or time respectively. Yeah, that's it. That's how easy it is. You can easily go for it. Now next, what we can do is, let me save this project also. Now, before closing this, let me explain you guys that how you can use the assets, existing assets in your Spark project. तो अभी के लिए इसे disable कर देते हैं और इससे भी. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to go to AR library, and in the patch assets you could see like all these things. So they have also the creators have also mentioned how you can use these effects in your existing project. For example, this is their blend. So what it will do is it will blends the edges. So you can easily see the texture is basically the camera texture. And then you can add a material and then set the left fade, top fade, right fade, and bottom fade as 0.1. So you can easily make use of this. You don't have to make you don't have to struggle a lot and do it. You can even extract these 2D gradients, or you can create ripple or water effect, like you would have seen those water effects, and these types of filters, or changing the color of the eye, and even you can directly use the blocks also. For example, let me try one block for you all. For example, this makeup one. Even ripple block is still nice. Okay. So you have to import it. It did not imported over. Okay, it got imported. Let me remove this first. I won't try on my face. Okay, so you have to drag it. Before this, you need a face tracker. Face tracker. Add this block to it. Drag and add. Okay. And then you can make use of it whatever you want. Like you can just, if you don't want this, remove it, or if you want to change the color, like let me choose okay, this is fine. You can change the eyeliner color if you want brown. If you want to change the intensity of eyelashes, you can do that also. This is okay. Eyelashes ka color bhi change kar sakte hain. These all things, it's like you can play around and learn a lot of new things. So yeah, these are some things that are already like God gift given to us. We just have to make use it in a Spark. So the next thing that I'm gonna teach you is, okay, let me explain you about the cloth segmentation. So I have that in my recent project. So I'll be opening it and we'll tell you how it was done. And then we'll be learning one more effect that is very cool. So you guys will be definitely loving it. You would have seen how that red light effect is being made. Flashlight effect, actually, I should say like that. Okay, so how you can make the cloth segmentation is, as I said that in Spark, basically there are 3 segmentation: skin segmentation, hair segmentation, and person segmentation. From here you can extract it. Once you extract the segmentation, then what you can do is you will be adding the rectangle. Just make the width and height full. And once you add a material to it, what you have to do is extract the texture. So I have extracted the texture, and what I did is, see, this is skin segmentation, this is person segmentation, and this is hair segmentation. I have used this mixed patch. So what this mixed patch will do is, it will perform a linear interpolate between two values by alpha value. You can use this patch for color, number, and vectors. So what you can do is, I have right now used it as number. You can select it as color, or you could go with vector 2 if it is 2D object. If it is 3, then 3. And for 4, it is like RGB, and W is for transparency, opacity. So this thing you have to keep in mind, that from the person and hair segmentation, from hair segmentation I'm taking its alpha value, and from person segmentation I'm taking its full RGB value, and then I'll be taking the skin segmentation and attaching it to the alpha. So what we are basically doing is, we are making use of all these three things. We are subtracting it, and then making it, and then again making the use of it in a single file. So that's what I did uh, like this output of this will be the input of the next mix patch, and then you'll be attaching the material to it. So you can change the color whatever you wish. So it will be like that. And yeah, that's how you can create a lot of new effects. So that's how cloth segmentation works. Now the other and the last project of today we are going to do is, I'll be explaining you how you can make use of flashlight effect and make it. So I have opened the project. I'll be extracting the camera. Let me open the, just give me a minute. I'm sorry. So yeah, we'll be extracting the camera texture, and then I'll be using the two batches. First one is adjust color shader, and the second one is tritone shader. Where it is, okay, I have to again download it from the assets library. Tritone. Okay, so this is the file that you can download it, yeah, easily free. Nothing to do much for this. And now what you have to do is, you have to add a rectangle, adding a material, making its width and height full, making the flat material type is flat. इतना तो सबको आ ही गया होगा. Like for every project you have to do this. And now you have to extract the texture. We'll be using it later on. Let's add a color shader. I'll be needing to. Now see, look carefully how it will be going to. How we'll be making it. Okay, so with this camera texture, you'll be extracting the texture, and then from this output, you will be extracting its texture, highlighted color, mild tone color, as well as, no, not for shadow, we'll use shadow for this one. And let's take the texture, and we'll make the, let me attach this. what I'll do is I'll invert this and let's change contrast to 1, saturation to 1, and let me apply a loop animation. Loop animation to the shadow threshold. Yes. So I have used the default colors. You can change it from like yellow, orange, and red to all the different shades of red. But make sure that while making these types of effects, you should choose the instruction as flashlight is used. Otherwise, like it's these flashlight usually affects the eyes of the people. So make sure that you just insert this instruction, and then what you can do is, just a minute. You can change the threshold value, or you can even change the saturation also. And if you make this also inverted, it looks something like this. Just keep on experimenting and keep on using it. And one more thing, guys, like if you want to add a slider UI, you would have seen that filter where with the help of slide, you can increase or decrease the intensity. So it only works in Instagram. So you have to just add it, make it visible. Default value you could give, and you just have to attach it to, like, for example, I want the shadow threshold should be corrected by user itself. So what I'll do is I'll send this link. You guys can try it. That's how you can make the use of slider UI. So this was also something that you should know. Wait, once it get downloaded, you can see. Okay, let me send the link. You guys can check it out how it looks. Okay. So yeah, if you want, like, it should be randomly, then you just have to attach a loop animation to it. So yeah, that's how it will be done. And if you want to change the texture of this, you can use it. Like I want the red. And move it. Or if you want the mild tone, you can make the mild tone as a red. Yeah, that I was talking about this only. This flashlight is used. So for this, you have to keep the, like, don't forget that warning should be there. And these effects are made with the flashlight. So if we change the video, it looks like this. So yeah, that's how it goes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this session, because you guys have learned a lot new things, and yeah, you can make use of all these things in your filters. Any doubt, guys? I'll be sharing this project also with you. Guys, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Understood.
Yep.
पूरा सब समझ आ गया? कुछ पूछना है अलग से?
लाइक पूरा तो नहीं, अभी बैठ के ट्राई करेंगे तब कुछ कुछ दिक्कतें आएंगी.
हाँ भाई, और like if you guys will keep on experimenting now, then you will discover so many new filters, and you will really feel like yes, you got something. And if you don't try, and if you keep sitting and thinking that like it will come on one day or one way, then it won't happen. You have to keep on experimenting. And the other thing is, like in the previous session there were less people, so I gave an announcement that in like after this after 5 weeks, like we'll be selecting one campus ambassador from like each of the mentors, they are going to select one who is more active, who is performing very good, who is doing the assignments on time. So to one of that campus ambassador, they'll be giving a Spark hoodie and like certificate or some token of love. So don't miss the opportunity, guys. You have a great opportunity. You can easily rock it. So yeah, that's what. And please keep on asking questions or doubts. So make the session quite interactive. So any doubt, guys? Last time I'm asking.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So if you guys have, you can ask. And yeah, I'll be sharing the assignment also on the group itself, because I could see only 5 of them I